In the video before this page, I've shown you undeniable, rock-solid proof of income made by one of my pupils. He started with 200 euros, and that's about 250 US dollars, and transformed it into well over 5,500 US dollars during just 7 trading days. In the background, you can see it again in a speeded up video. He made this video while trading on his PC and wired the earnings just out of his trading account straight into his Swiss bank account. These kinds of results are obtained by all of my students without exception. In this video, you'll learn everything that you need to start right away, and once you visit my seminars later, I'll show you other tricks on how to maximize your income even more. Here, you can see some impressions of a seminar I held in Berlin. The important thing to note is that all participants, again without exception, made more money during the seminar than the admission price itself, and it wasn't cheap. However, you will learn everything you need to know right here in this video, and all within the next 21 minutes. Later, you'll learn more, but let's start at the beginning. Binary options are nothing new. It's just a fast rising trend. You can trade a lot of different things like indices, raw materials, stocks and bonds, and exchange rates. We will trade exchange rates and raw materials, as these markets are huge, very liquid, and impossible to manipulate, thus ensuring a good base for our trading style. Security and stability are a top priority for us because we want to make stable, consistent gains. That's what we're here for, right? Let's get straight to the point. To start out, you need 2 things. A. Access to a brokerage with 60-second options. And B. Professional charting, where you can use 2 very important indicators. Fear not, I'll show you how to get both. Even if you've never heard of it, it'll be a piece of cake. Under this video, you'll find a link to the broker that we endorse. Our recommendations can change as we frequently research the ones that offer the best conditions, fast trading execution, and so the biggest gains. Important, please only use a broker we endorse and have tested, as this is the only way to ensure you get paid and not be scammed. We test brokers on a weekly basis, and the one we endorse is the one our strategy works best with. Very few brokerages offer 60-second options. Most of them only offer trades that end at a specific time. These are useless for us. We need 60-second trades. Now, we'll show you some back tests of the strategy too, so you can see how amazingly well this works. What these brokerages usually don't have are charts that you can fill your indicators with, but that is not a deal breaker. If you are familiar with MetaTrader 4, you can use the charts and indicators provided therein. If you don't know anything about MetaTrader, here's your game plan. Open a trading account with eToro and load it with a one-time payment of 50 US dollars. In a separate video, I'll show you how you can easily multiply this money and how to get it back in a few weeks without lifting a finger, but more on that later. What's important is that with a real money deposit, you get a professional chart, one that you can work with and make important trading decisions. The link to eToro is under this video to the right. Signing up is done in 2 minutes. Remember, load up a small amount of money first and then, ta-da, you've got your own professional chart for life. That's it. You've nailed the basic setup for now. Brokerage and professional chart. Let's dive right into it and familiarize ourselves with the brokerage's trading platform. Once you've logged in, there are different methods to trade binary options with. We use 60-second trades. Everything else can be ignored. Click on the option 60 seconds. You'll see a small chart now that moves up and down, and a call and put option. Call means we foresee the option to rise, while put means we think it's going to sink. Upper button means up, lower button means down. Easy. The chart updates every second or two. The important question now is, in what direction is the market price headed, up or down? The person that knows in which direction it's headed can make limitless amounts of money. Exactly what brokers on Wall Street and Frankfurt do, raking in millions of dollars every year with big bonuses. It's nothing uncommon. It just happens in the background, in the shadows away from the public eye. Before we continue, Switch your browser window to eToro and keep the brokerage open. Now, let's open the chart for a currency pair. Best choices are Euro, Dollar, British Pound, and Yen. Let's take the Euro Dollar as an example. Now, please pay close attention and maybe even note it down. It might look complicated at first, but once you grasp the concept, it's super easy. We have a so-called candlestick chart. Choose the 1-minute charts. That's important since we trade with 60-second options. Now, we need an indicator that will help us to make the right trading decisions. We choose Bollinger Bands. Once you click it, you'll see 3 lines on the chart. Top line, middle line, and bottom line. For us, only the top and the bottom line are relevant. Now, things will really start to get interesting because, as you can observe, the chart always moves in between these 2 lines, and right here, my fellow soon-to-be trader, is where we pitch in. Here it goes. Each time the chart touches the top line, we will make a put trade, a trade that goes down as the chances are much bigger of it sinking than soaring. Each time the chart touches the bottom line, we make a call trade, as we assume the chart will go up within the next 60 seconds. Crucial to note is that we choose charts that have a lot of movement. Avoid charts that don't move much or have a very small channel movement. My advice is to trade only when the markets are shaky. This happens from Monday to Thursday. Friday can be good too, but markets become calmer in the last hours of trading there, so avoid trading late on Friday. We seek charts with lots of movement. Here's an example. We've chosen the currency pair Euro-Dollar in the chart in eToro. First, we choose the 1-minute timescale, as again we only trade 60-second charts. Then we click on Studies and choose our indicator, Bollinger Bands. Now you can see exactly what you have to do. We sit still and watch the chart. Opportunities for trades arise 100 times every day for every currency pair. Once you nail the routine, you'll be able to place hundreds of trades every day. Now we're ready and all set. The green candle is almost hitting the top line of the Bollinger Bands, and that's the put signal for us. We switch to our broker, go into the 60-second trades, verify that we have the same currency pair, start out with €5, and make a down put trade. Click to confirm the trade, and off we go. Now we don't want to sit around waiting now for 1 minute, so I fast forward to the last 5 seconds. The trade is closing now, and the result is as we predicted, a win. We just made a little profit. Great. Let's keep going. The chart still shows that we can do another put trade. We use €5 again, confirm the trade, and wait. I fast forward again to the last seconds. Now, something happens that will happen frequently. We lost. Well, don't worry, this is normal and part of our trading strategy. To turn this loss into a win, we double the amount we use to trade to €10, and as soon as possible, the faster the better, do another put trade. I confirm again, fast forward, watch the time and date in the video, and the result, a win. Now we've won €17.5 and are in the green again. Let's look at more examples. Here's the chart of the dollar and the yen. You know the drill. 1 minute chart again, studies, and then Bollinger Bands. Now we see there have been tons of opportunities for trades already and that the chart is moving to the bottom. So we have another signal that we do need to act upon. Off we go to the brokerage, choose the currency pair dollar-yen, choose up or call, depends on the brokerage, and place €5 again. Fast forward again, we lost. Real quick, we place another €10 trade and click call or up. Now the trade runs out and a win this time. We used €15 to trade and made €17, that's €2 in 2 minutes. Not bad for a start. Let's look at another currency pair. Here, British Pound, Dollar. Again, 1 minute chart, studies, Bollinger Bands. We find a clear buy, call up signal. We go to the broker, choose the currency pair, and make a call trade. 1 minute later, we won €3.25. Went perfectly. You could now repeat the trade with a clear call signal as the chart shows us again a clear buy indication. Let's summarize. We use charts with a lot of movement and long candlesticks on 1-minute charts. Our indicator of choice is the Bollinger Bands, and whenever the chart hits a top or bottom line, we have a trading signal. If the candle hits the top line, we make a put, down, sell trade. If the candle hits the bottom line, we make a call, up, buy trade. If we lose, we double the trade amount to €10. Now, it can happen that you also lose the second trade. It didn't happen during the filming of this seminar, so I can't show it to you now, but if this happens, then we trade into the same direction with €25. And if that trade loses again, we use €50. That, however, is very, very unlikely. I've researched more than 10,000 trades over a period of 100 days, and such a trade will be won 99.79% of the time. Analyze the charts and look at the candles. Wherever a candle touches the bottom line, most of the time, no more than 3 red candles follow. At least one of our next 5 candles is green, and this shows us a rising trend. This also shows us that our strategy works, and it's only a question of time about how much money we can make. At the beginning, it might be only 50, €100, and that's about 75 to 150 American dollars per hour. But once you become a seasoned pro and are quick to spot trades, you can go up to $600 per hour. In my seminars, I will show you how you can make even more money with 2 more indicators and a bigger trading stake that can enhance your earnings tenfold. However, for now, start out with the Bollinger Bands. You're certainly going to make a lot of money. You still have some more stuff ahead of you, but I will always show you everything live and prove what works and what doesn't. You will never see screenshots from me, but only live documented videos where I'll show you not only the good trade but also the bad. I want to show you some more charts now so that you can get a better feel for the strategy. A little later during the day, I observed the following chart. It's a 1-minute candlestick chart, and when you look at it, you'll see that it's really hard to give a trading prediction here. Maybe earlier on there was an entry signal, but generally speaking, this channel is too narrow to make any trades. Please, don't touch charts like this. There will always be better opportunities. Remember, narrow channels where the Bollinger Bands don't have movement need to be avoided. That's why we jump to the next chart where a lot is going on, and we see the red candle that is closing in on the bottom line. What do? Exactly. We make a call, buy, or up trade, and if you guessed right, it means that you've understood the strategy. Perfect. However, let's keep analyzing. Let the red candle hit the bottom line, and meanwhile we use the time to read into the chart some more. Let's see how much money we could have made here. Here at the front, there was a clear buy signal, where we could have traded 2 to 3 times in a row. Then the line moves to the middle, which means let's wait some more. Later, the currency pair moves to the top line, and even if there would have been some losing trades, each 2 to 4 trade would have made a gain. Now, the chart's changed. If we would have taken the trade, we would have made a gain, as you can see from the green candle. Meanwhile, however, the candle moved too close to the middle line. That's why we will switch the currency pair. Let's choose dollar-yen and patiently wait some more. There we go. The signal arrives. The currency is near the bottom line. Not there yet, but okay to enter. I go to the broker, choose the pair, enter the amount, and click buy. Fast forwarding now. And we won. Isn't this amazing? Okay, let's clear some important questions right now. First, make sure that you start out with €200, about 250 USD, so that in the worst case scenario, you can always cover the 4th trade. It will probably never happen. It happened once during the past 4 months to me. However, a good trader is prepared. There's no problem in requesting your first payout 2 to 3 days after trading. It's just important that we start out the right way. Secondly, the chart. Without a professional real-time chart, this is not going to work. eToro is the simplest way for getting an up-to-date chart, as you can open an account in under 2 minutes and need only a one-time deposit of €50.